Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. The Solana chart bigger picture is unchanged, okay, but we are looking here at the micro structure. We are specifically looking currently at the potential here of a higher B wave, which is currently our primary scenario, especially as long as the micro support levels are holding, which I communicated to you. And we've had a few good ones here, yeah. Even though in sideways action we had this one here that was triggered and a potential successful trade. Always depends, if you use them or not. This one as well here, quite nice. And this one now as well, the price reacted to support. Can still break down. It's only 3 waves up so far, but sort of at the moment it has reacted and needs, however, now a break above what I have labeled here as the 3rd wave high at $61.80 to basically confirm that we are now in the 5th wave. The overall assumption is that we are moving here currently in the correction, so in a larger correction, which is forming an A, B, C structure. There is a potential and high likelihood for a high B wave because the A wave was just a 3-wave move. Whenever that's the case, the B wave could be high with a C wave to come down later. A high B wave means it can typically trigger the FIB or reach the FIB resistance zone between the 78.6 retracement and the 1.38 retracement of the A wave, which was the move to the downside, the initial move. Therefore, the resistance area is between $64.30 and actually $76. That's sort of standard resistance. Does it need to form a high B wave? No, nothing is a must, especially not when we're dealing with corrective structures. But, as long as certain support levels hold and our parameters that we defined, this is sort of the roadmap it should take. You need to understand that corrections always morph and change, but for now it's looking quite good. The idea was, we came down in a 3-wave A wave, then we're now in the B wave, which also consists of an ABC structure. The A wave completed here, very likely on the, or here, but that doesn't really matter, can be debated. Finished here likely on the 25th of November. Then we came down in this B wave, reached our support area, trend reversal area, the price turned around. I gave you a microstructure yesterday. Let's zoom in, or was it 2 days ago? I think it was yesterday. So we had basically a wave 1, a wave 2. The wave 3 could have completed, certainly enough waves to complete wave 3. And we're talking here about wave 3 in wave C. This here could be a wave 4 with one more high to come in a wave 5. Possibly it will touch $64.30. And then we need to see if this forms something even more bullish. But for now, this is sort of the roadmap I have. Basically, 5 waves up in wave C of B. And I will give you along the way different microstructures or different micro support levels. As long as they hold, we can focus on higher. At the moment, the support level I would use is still $57.81. That will change as soon as the price makes a new high. And then after we have basically these 5 waves up complete in wave C, I will give you another bullish support area, even though then the risk increases dramatically that the C wave to the downside has started, because this overall corrective structure that we observe, or that we're observing, is likely an A, B, C structure. So the C wave down is still due to occur. What I cannot control is how high the B wave will go. Could be that we're forming some crazy extensions here, but that's what I mean, I'm giving you support areas along the way. Still though, as soon as we enter the red resistance area or as soon as we break below micro support, the risk for a deeper pullback increases. Once we then have the larger ABC structure here complete, we will need to look at the structure very specifically and also any rally that happens afterwards to determine, okay, is this just an even larger A wave of an even larger ABC structure to complete the wave 4, or is the wave 4 going to be completed here? But that's a question that we cannot answer really at this stage yet. So we need to be a little bit patient. First, let the microstructures play out. It would really take a break above the $76 level, so above the 1.38 retracement of the A wave, the upper boundary line of our resistance area, to suggest that it can still, or that it's still extending in the 3rd wave. So if we don't even get into this larger support area down here between $34.40 and $49.50, ideally I'd like it to get to $40.40 as main support for this fourth wave. But if we don't even get into the box, I have to assume that any upside that happens from here, if it goes above $76, is part of the larger third wave still. So but yeah, what you see here is my preferred scenario A, B, C. Okay, and then maybe this is going to form a larger ABC. Need to see how this exactly subdivides, but it's too early to answer that question at this stage. That's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.